Hello there, I just got the DJI RS4 mini gimbal and today I'm going to walk around with it and take it for a spin with my iPhone 16 Pro Max freewheel anamorphic lens and also the KNF Concept VND filter. And later on in the video I'm going to share with you my first impressions on this gimbal, so enjoy the sequence. Alright, my first impressions on the DJI RS4 mini gimbal. So by far my favorite feature of this gimbal is the fact that I can, use it, do whatever I want, and then put it down, press a button, and it's gonna lock all the motors so I can easily transport the gimbal. And when I want to use it again, I can press this button again and it's gonna unlock everything for me. Makes it so much more convenient to shoot with the gimbal, especially when you're walking around the street and you just want to, carry the gimbal for a little bit, look around for some good shots, and you don't want the gimbal to move around. So you can just lock it, transport the gimbal, and when you see something cool, you turn it on and then get your shot. Super convenient. And also, if you're going to press and hold this power button, it's going to fold everything and also lock the motors for you so you can easily transport the gimbal. Right, next is balancing. I don't know about the Teflon coating on the metals in here. I don't really feel anything different. Like, let me show you. It's basically the same as I've tried with any other gimbal, especially this axis in here, which is the tilt axis, I believe. I'm going to unlock it here and try to slide it up and down. It's like I can't go down now. Doesn't go down. So you see, it's not that smooth. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't see what all the hype is about Teflon. But maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. If I am, and you know what I'm doing wrong, let me know down below. But so far, I don't see the benefit of using this Teflon coating on the metal parts in here. But with that said, it wasn't too hard balancing my iPhone 16 Pro Max with a lens on and also a filter, and also I've tried balancing my mirrorless camera. It wasn't hard as well, just that I don't see the benefit of using the Teflon coating on the metal parts in here. All right, next, stabilization performance. I think the stabilization performance is fantastic. I mean, I've only really tried this gimbal with my iPhone, which is way below the maximum payload that this gimbal can handle, which is 2 kilograms. This setup in here is about 500 grams, something like that. And I think this gimbal handles this rig in here just fine without any problems. All right, next, let me share my opinions on the AI tracking, which works really well. As you can see, I mean, I've only tried it once on my last video, and it was like a static shot of me sitting and doing minimal movement, and it works really well for that, as you can see. But I need to use it in a more challenging situation to see how it really compares to something like the Hohem gimbals, because Hohem also have AI tracking, and all of their AI sensors, at least the ones I've tried from the Hohem MT2 and the Hohem M7, work really well. And this one, I just need to test it out more and see if it does better in a more challenging situation where I'm moving behind objects, walking around and stuff like that. But so far, it's pretty easy to use. You have the same gestures more or less as with the Hohem. You can easily remove it from the gimbal if you don't want to use it. And yeah, so far it works well, but again, I need to test it out a bit more. All right, and final thing I want to talk about is battery. I've only charged this gimbal once to 100%, and yesterday I used it for about 4 hours on and off, and I have now 55% left. So it gives you a rough idea of how long you can use this gimbal. Maybe it will last about solid 8 hours. If, like, you know, the gimbal is on, but I wasn't really like using it. I put it to sleep. Then I would wake it up, take my shot. That's what I did basically yesterday with the iPhone. But also the USB-C port here supports fast charging. So if you have a power bank like me with fast charging capabilities, you can connect this and then charge the gimbal quickly and then continue with your shot. So far I have no complaints about the battery. So far so good for a full day of shooting. I think it's going to be more than enough, but again, I'll have to test it out more in the real world and see how the battery goes. So yeah, this is my first impressions on this DJI gimbal. Honestly, this is by far the best gimbal I've ever used. Not that I used that many gimbals, but it's a pleasure to use, especially because of the, you know, lock-in feature. I love, this is by far my favorite feature about this gimbal, that you can lock it, unlock it, does everything automatically. And the grip also, like everywhere, is fairly comfortable, and it's fairly compact and lightweight and works with pretty much all of my cameras. I can mount my mirrorless camera, my iPhone, and also my action cameras, which is one of the main reasons I bought this gimbal, because it's very versatile and still fairly compact. All right, let me know down below what you think, and if you have any gimbal tips, also share those with me down below. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.